Alright, welcome back everybody. We are ready to launch into another thrilling set of CoNDOR races between BlackSenapi and Theotime812. So, CoNDOR Bot. Let's see what CoNDOR Bot has to say about this matchup. Oh, and here we go. CoNDOR Bot would like me to inform you that BlackSenapi's profile simply says Obama. And he is running a 7-5 record with a 1036 best win and a 1317 average win, compared to Theotime812, who says, I don't know what to put here, so I imagine it's interesting. It's very interesting, thank you. Sitting with a 4-5 record, 1036.12 best win, 1306 average win. The numbers are, in terms of win times, are almost identical for these two racers, both of them with a 1036 best win. So, I'm thinking we'll have a pretty good matchup here. So, we've got, starting off, we have a quick 1-1 here for BlackSenapi checking this cracked wall. It is never, ever the food shop when you want it to be. BlackSenapi, unfortunately, going to be down a bomb for that. And Theotime with a little bit of a faster start and a little bit of a better start. Finding that quartz armor, it looks like BlackSenapi is going to find it as well. Maintaining build parity. 3 bombs for both runners. As Theotime approaches this red dragon fight. Oh, gotta watch those black skeletons marching in. Gonna have to march this dragon back a little bit. We'll probably see a leprechaun kill shortly here. Yep, Theotime setting up the leprechaun dance. Gonna farm up a little bit of gold here. Picks up the line of gold. BlackSenapi now fighting the red dragon. Not max multiplier for the dragon though, so not gonna be able to get the leprechaun. I think Theotime may be looking for the floor shop or something. Looking for something to spend this money on, but does not find it. Glass Shrine over on the right here for BlackSenapi. Could take a full glass flail build, but going to stay off the glass. Will run this Onyx Flail, though, which will enable a faster death metal fight. Yep, there we go. Just getting 2 attacks in a row. Onyx powers up and deals infinite damage. Theotime, though, going for an unsafe throw on death metal is going to miss the flawless. And this is disastrous for Theo, who is going to miss out on the opportunity to improve their build on the 1-4 boss chest. That said, BlackSenapi, interestingly, chose to stick with the flail rather than look for a new weapon. And went instead with the purple chest, which appears to have Ring of Charisma. Not really all that great. Also, I just sort of like... I've noticed Black's... Oh, this is a bad setup for Theotime. Okay, unfortunately gonna take a hit there, but quartz armor keeping the damage low. I just noticed I noticed in previous races that BlackSenapi has the particle settings turned up to exorbitant levels, but I didn't realize that also affects like the some of the animations, like the shields flying away. When the shields get knocked off of skeletons, like 3 shields go flying, or like 8 skulls off of the skeletons. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. So we got Boots of Pain for Theotime here. Boots of Pain is going to help supplement that kind of measly damage, given the 3 damage move attack. The ability to kick stuff in the face a little bit. BlackSenapi here would also really appreciate Boots of Pain with this current setup, but I don't think he is going to find them. And taking the trapdoor. And despite the early build disadvantage, Theotime is looking pretty good here now. Has kind of stabilized a bit. Is down the potion, though, whereas BlackSenapi still has that potion on deck. Senapi also carting around a Scroll of Need at for the moment. I believe the Scroll of Need, as things stand right now, would generate a shovel upgrade. Going to keep holding it. I think maybe holding on to it as a backup potion down the line. which I think is reasonable. If you can reliably get that second potion after the first one goes, that is a lot of effective health. But, yeah, Theotime, though, still rocking the 1 damage staff. Not ideal, but, I mean, Black's rocking the 1 damage flail. This is just, this really feels like a mid-off on the, in terms of the weapon choices here. But, does make for some exciting action. Watching racers trying to make mediocre weapons work. And, well, as far as weapon types go for the Onyx material, Flail is one of the best choices. It's very snaggy. You end up standing still a lot of the time. So the Onyx powers do kick in quite frequently. Oh, Theotime. I don't know. I missed what happened to Theotime, but Theotime is down to half a heart. It's looking a little spicy dicey here. We got left Dove Familiar coming out for Black. And yeah, the Flail snag unfortunately not helping on the Fortissimo fight. That's a full map coming in for BlackSenapi. Theotime finding the Shrine of Pain, gonna be able to bomb that for some cheese, get a little bit of health back. Yeah, there we go. And making good use of the Onyx material there to break that urn and gets a Titanium Rapier. Could still pop that need for... Oh, what? Bombing the Titanium Rapier? What? Excuse you? Excuse you? And Theotime's just gonna get this Titanium Rapier and establish a build advantage over BlackSenapi after moments before looking nearly dead and with a tremendously disadvantageous build. This might be what Theotime needs to turn this around from what looked like a pretty sketchy situation. That said, BlackSenapi is actually doing a pretty good job pushing with this flail. Theotime struggling with the seconds a little bit. I think this might have been the time to just burn that second Fireball Scroll. Just burst that Blue Dragon down. You don't want to fight horizontal Blue Dragons. It's always a messy business. Does eventually get through it, but does take quite a bit of time. And this room is super congested. Theotime gonna take a while to push into this. Theotime playing very safe on these approaches. I don't know that there's time for that. BlackSenapi is still slowly pushing along. Getting the sarcophagus down, good pulse spell, and Theotime is on to Deep Blues 4. BlackSenapi on to Zone 5. Finds a cracked floor and is going to have a pretty quick 5-1 exit. Good pulse kill from Theotime, finishing up that Deep Blues nice and quick. But BlackSenapi still pushing forward. Theotime going for that cracked floor as well. Oh, Theotime's health kind of dwindling a little bit. Gotta be careful here. Some good spell usage from Theotime, but BlackSenapi is closing in on the Deadringer fight. If Theotime can get to the Necrodancer fight with some health intact, though, that Blood Shovel is going to save some time in the endgame stretch. Ooh. BlackSenapi taking a Deadringer charge, but the flail, the Onyx flail there, able to just finish Deadringer off with a swipe. and is coming into the Necromancer fight with Theotime shortly behind. Fighting Deadringer now. Oh. Alright, not sure what this Deadringer approach is. This is really a really sketchy approach for Deadringer. Especially considering that there's a lot of time pressure here. You need a fast Deadringer. This is not a fast or a safe Deadringer. Does get it back under control, but that was a lot of time loss on that Deadringer. Red Dragon on BlackSenapi's side taken down. Minotaur coming in. Gotta make sure Dorian stays safe. But only one more hit needed. Minotaur is going off on a vacation, and that is BlackSenapi taking game 1. Theotime not even using the Blood Shovel. It's like Theotime going to finish off this run. He gets the last hit on the Necromancer and will be... getting into the finish line, but just a little too late. About a minute after Black here. Alright, and we are off on to race number 2. Oh, wow, we've got a fast electric dagger here, and BlackSenapi also taking my favorite torch, the Infernal Torch, the value torch as I like to call it. I'm hoping to see some value here. Yeah, we've got heal spell, fireball spell, electric dagger. This is a heck of a start. This is a seed that you can probably finish sub 7 if you're quick enough with a start like this. But, oh boy. Black heading for that cracked wall on the right, rather than taking the trapdoor. Black chest here, it's just a titanium broadsword, not what you're looking for. And there we go, gonna head for that cracked wall. Ooh, okay, could swap to shield spell, but nah. Black, I think, satisfied enough with the current spell layout. And Theotime going for the black chest. Interesting. Looking to swap the weapon? Or maybe just hoping for the Squega suit? BlackSenapi gonna go purple for a ring and gets the Ring of Luck. Well, there's something for the armor slot, alright. There's a Karate Gi from that bombed Shrine of Risk. And BlackSenapi gonna check the shop, and it's got more magic. There's a pulse spell. Ooh, there's a potion, but no way to access it. Not easily. It is Zone 2, though. There's a lot of enemies that dig. With some careful maneuvering, you can get your way into the potion. Black dancing around. I'm wondering if there's a dragon or a nightmare stomping. Yeah, there is. Dragon gonna open that up. Theotime just gonna spend the one bomb to get in there. Quick trap door for Theo, and nice use of the pulse. Looks like, yeah, Theo has swapped out the fireball for pulse. I think that's a good option. Pulse does cover those diagonal angles. And we're just seeing every spell here. There's the Berserk spell being left on the ground. BlackSenapi with a quick trap door, gonna be the first one onto the Zone 2 boss, Fortissimo. But Theotime taking the stairs, and they are starting the fight at the same time. Theo with a little bit of a faster fight here. Gonna be the first one to check the boss chest. Still going for that black chest. And there's another spell. We've got Transmute. Oh, black. The bold take gonna take the Transmute over the heal. Does have the potion and the 6 cookies. I don't like this dig into this corner. That's not gonna go anywhere. I can tell you that right now. It's not going anywhere. Okay, there is a nightmare digging through. Ooh, that is a heck of a shot. Honestly, you maybe just fireball this down. Yeah, there we go. BlackSenapi going for the fireball kill. Going to be taking this whole shop. Gets the map, the Ring of Piercing, the Shell upgrade. You can transmute the 2 items you leave behind. Or not. Oh, check the cracked wall here. Glass shop. Okay, you can transmute those. Picks up Nazar Charm. Get rid of those pesky spirits. Are we gonna bloodcast transmute a bit? Yes, we are. Do have some cookies that we can spend. A little bit more. I think that's enough, though. I think you want to keep some health on deck. So black advancing their build quite a bit, but has allowed Theo to extend a lead here, down to 3-3 versus 3-2 for black. Theo kind of struggling to find their way into this exit, though. Oh, and the zap, tripping them up. You want to go check the shop, finds some food. Doesn't really help too much right now, though. Currently at full health, thanks to the potion popping. There's a Conjurer, though. And that Conjurer gonna give an opportunity for some arm... What is with everyone hating armor today? I think going for goo boots, but on 3-3, the item tier is pretty high, and you're unlikely to find goo boots. Black just hitting a dice trap? What is even going on in this 3-3? All right, black gonna hit the Shrine of Peace. Oh, but misses the Conjurer, so black not gonna get armor either. Oh. That was not that was not an entirely safe throw, but it worked out for black. An Obsidian Rapier. I think black looking for armor, maybe? And Theotime with a little bit of a lead here. Ooh, getting warped into the shop, I think. And picking up a Strength Charm. Yeah, Theo's position continues to improve here. Black's got to start laying on the pressure if they want to stay in this. Because Theo is currently comfortably sitting at more than 1 floor's worth of lead. This bounce trap, though, causing some problems for Theo. Confusion trap, good use of the freeze tome. Oh, but gets whacked by the black armored skeleton. I think just expecting that electricity to do the job on everything in that room, but that black shielded skeleton facing towards the electric arcs. Not getting beheaded and gonna take Theo out on the approach. Oh, nice chain over to the Electro Dagger. Yeah, BlackSenapi with a much better approach on this exit room. Coming in from the top. Zap's clearing out the exit room a lot more efficiently. And BlackSenapi is out of the worst of the danger, finishing up Zone 4. On to Conga 4. Still rocking a full 4 hearts with a potion on deck, even carrying a carrot around. this Blade Master. Blade Masters have very, very high priority. Locking Conga. And yeah, BlackSenapi with the ability to slow down here, do a little bit of build hunting, got that transmute spell on deck, and still just, actually no, killed the shop earlier, so can't transmute shop contents. I believe that is the transmog there. Could get off the Crown of Greed. Gonna get off the piercing. Interesting choice. I think wants to see Becoming. I think we're seeing a Wonder Hunt here. You get one more try. One more try. Is it Becoming? Okay, never mind. You get one more try. Alright, but he's gonna go ahead and do some other transmogs now that this has come out. Helmet's okay. Telepathy. We're probably looking for Crown of Thorns or Blast Helm here. Yeah, it's Crown of Thorns. Okay. No, gonna keep going? Gonna keep going. Spiked Ears. Blast Helm. Alright, yeah, taking Blast Helm. And it's Becoming! We have the Ring of Wonder. So yeah, Black dramatically improving his build. Although it does lose the piercing, which means that these orcs and these devils are a little bit more troublesome. But this is a heck of a damage output here. Electric Dagger, 2 damage, +1 from Torch, +1 from Shovel, +2 from Ring of Wonder. Taking the Onyx Longsword, I think just looking for a quick kill onto the Deadbringer fight. I think that's fair. At this point, the Electro Dagger itself doesn't really provide any more value. Oh. Looking... Okay, going for the Earth. Black, please. Takes the Onyx Longsword, doesn't even get the Onyx Longsword kill on Deadringer. But does make good use of the Earth Tomes. And that's a dash spell. Oh, and that's so much health. Black can zip around and kill this Necrodancer so fast with blood dashes if he wants. Yep, here we go. Here come the blood dashes. Just don't fly too close to the sun, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, there we go. With some fun blood dashes on the Necrodancer fight. Black gonna finish this run and take game 2. Also, yo, Black, if you're paying attention, please fix your OBS capture. You're not stretched to the screen. There are black borders around everything. After I even specifically called out people doing that and you saying that yours was set up correctly, it's not! I imagine he probably didn't hear that. It's fine. I'll poke him after the race. Yes, the black and BlackSenapi. Yeah. Senapi means border in... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what language that would be. We're going with Polish? Okay. Yeah, I'll trust you. You're the expert. No, Black, fix it later. Like, don't keep your opponent waiting. Yeah, it's fine for now. Just try and fix it for a later one. I just found it really funny because you were the only one who, like, I made a general a general PSA, like, hey everyone, make sure your game capture is properly fitted to your stream output, and you're the only one who specifically responded saying you'd fixed it, and and it's not. Okay, there we go. That looks better. That looks better. Thank you. It looks like you're running the game at like maybe a slightly weird resolution or something. You still got like edges on the left and right, but if you're not running at a standard widescreen resolution, then it is what it is. Okay, yeah, you're okay, yeah, that would explain some things if you're running at a non-standard resolution. Although that said, this does fit a little better now. I'm seeing we've dropped the black borders on the top and the bottom, a little bit on the left and the right. But yeah, if your window's not a standard size, that's just going to happen. Alright, and we are starting off our final race of the set. And we've got an early Conjure. 1/1 Conjure, unfortunately, rarely ever usable, because 100 gold on the first floor is such a big ask. It's pretty rare you can spawn a Leprechaun quickly on that first floor. We got a Red Dragon coming up on 1-2. Ooh, BlackSenapi gonna be setting up. Okay, both racers setting up that Red Dragon nicely to break open that barrel. And it contains the ham. Red Dragon, a great way not to just break open the barrels, but to cook the food contained within. And that's a red chest next to the exit. And a nice little upgrade to a Torch of Walls. Gonna be a little bit better mapping than the base torch, and by a little bit better, I mean a lot bit better. BlackSenapi ultimately going for taking and bombing the Blood Shrine for this Ring of Regen, Blood Staff, and Blood Shovel. I do like the tweaks to the Blood Shrine. I feel like hitting it in these situations is a lot more viable than it used to be. Checking the shop, not seeing anything great. Titanium Broadsword. Excuse me, hiccups. Here we go. Exit room approach for BlackSenapi. Oh, hitting the blood dig on the wall there, going down to half a heart and getting up to infinite damage on the blood staff. Going for those big staff lasers. It's a very flashy approach, but I don't think it actually saves any time. I think it's actually slower. And Theotime going for the Throne Destruction and swiping it down King Konga. And it's a Glass Rapier out of the black chest. BlackSenapi gonna skip on it. Theotime sticking with the broadsword and gonna swap off the ham for the freeze tomes, and the immediate punish coming in with the food shop in the starting room for 2-1. BlackSenapi gonna be able to buff up his health massively with that ham. Theotime missing the food shop altogether, not gonna buff their health at all. Ooh, a little bit of a nasty hit there for BlackSenapi, taking the fireball there. But big health pool, regen, and blood weapon both gonna work to patch it up. It's a green bat! We got a green bat alert. Sound the alarm. It's dead. Ooh, this tar pit. Good reactions from Black there to handle that tar correctly. Nightmare covering up those tar pits can be a little awkward. I think Black contemplating there whether they want to try and utilize the Shrine of Pain, ultimately decide against it and move on to Coral Rift. Moving on to Coral Rift. We're just going to admire this portrait a little while, don't worry about it. Theotime swapping off to an Obsidian Staff out of the boss chest. And picking up a compass in the shop. And this is going to be a little bit of a long-winded Coral Rift fight for BlackSenapi, especially now that all the tentacles are gone, denying any good laser angles for the staff. We're going to be poking this down one health at a time. As Theotime continues to establish a lead here. But Theotime not looking tanky at all. In fact, looking a little bit scrappy here with the 1.5 heart and no armor. That level of health gets one shot by a lot of enemies in Zone 3. Transmog coming in here. Not much worth transmogging. Could try and get like a Shovel of Strength or something, I suppose. Would make dropping the multiplier on the Obsidian Staff a little less threatening. Some heavy plate here. But not even gonna kill for it. I think this is a situation where you go for the kill. Get yourself a little bit of defense. Obsidian Staff with a good amount of armor, that can be a viable endgame build, but yeah, no, just gonna ignore the heavy plate, just taking the helmet. feel like, again, like, just Racers not respecting the armor today. And Theotime has made so many hot calls in this arena. We are now having issues and going to drop the multiplier. BlackSenapi has completely caught up here. Oh, and Theotime taking a big hit from that yellow skeleton. Both Racers failing to get the flawless, though. And both Racers starting Zone 4 at the same time. Same weapon, Obsidian Staff for both runners, but, yeah, Theotime is looking almost dead, and BlackSenapi far from it, especially now that they're finding this shield spell. Theotime going to be taking the same spell, but not going to be able to utilize blood magic at all, whereas BlackSenapi absolutely has the ability to exploit their massive health pool for some extra shield casts. Taking a hit from a spider on the way out, but Ring of Regen going to be patching that up pretty quickly. Whoop! Surprise teleport from the Warlock. Got a nice crate room here, but currently lacks the damage output to break them. Nice shield spell. Oh, chicken getting bound. But there's two chickens, and Theotime gets fire-pigged. Blasted from across the room by the fire trap on the wall. An Arena coming in here. Gonna go for the bomb charm. Not really doing anything right now. No bombs in hand. So it's just a pretty little necklace right now. Wouldn't even say it's pretty. It's literally just a gray rock. Ooh, very nice approach with the preemptive shield spell, but doesn't even need it. That shield spell not even blocking any damage, just a very nice teleport into the exit room using the Warlock. And a full clear after a few lasers. Oops, Senapi taking a hit there. But gonna be cleaning up this Deep Blues fight without too much trouble. Ring of Regen gonna be patching him up to full health as he begins this Zone 5. And with a full 4-zone lead, all BlackSenapi has to do at this stage is make sure that he completes the run. I like the very aggressive use of spells here from BlackSenapi. Just pop shield proactively. Don't wait for things to get bad. Just pop it in the first place and then make things get bad. Theotime spending a long time fighting those dragons with the dagger before getting the weapon upgrade. Not a big fan of that. You can just take the weapon ahead of time, make the dragon fight a lot easier. Oh, and, alright. BlackSenapi on 5-3. Gonna be picking up some heavy glass armor, getting 3 hits of safety. Honestly, a little on the redundant side at this point. Oh, and we've got some sort of goofy Deadringer approach here. Looks like it's under control. Oh, getting clubbed. But that's okay, that's what the heavy glass is there for. As we all know, just strapping a window pane to your chest does wonders when a tree falls on you. you'll emerge completely unscathed. Black is doing button puzzles. Black, the blood shovel, and your 1,000,000 points of health. There we go. Looks like he remembered. That red dragon is a little sketchy. Oh, Dorian flail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dorian is down to 1 heart. Dorian is down to 1 heart. Dorian just barely dodging the Necrodancer bomb. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please. Please! Please, Black! Black, please! Oh. As I say, like, the only thing that can stop a run at this point is Dorian dying. And, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Theo has a massive advantage. A full 2-zone lead. That said, Theo still lacking on the armor department. We'll be coming up to that shop with the heavy plate soon. And honestly, I would very much recommend just killing it, getting the armor online, just making sure you have the defense, because that's all you really need to help secure a a safe win at this point. But it looks like Theo's gonna skip this shop and is not gonna be picking up that heavy plate. We do at least have some regen. Coming up on the death metal fight. Looks like we will be able to secure a flawless this time. So Theo with a huge distance advantage, but is running Flail into Zone 4, and that can get really messy with Blade Masters. We do at least have this Fireball spell, which helps deal with Blade Masters. You can just Fireball them. They can't parry Fireballs. Monkey's Paw, pick up here, handy as well. Gonna be skipping the shop, not taking that shield spell this time. And I think we're seeing a little bit of rustiness on the seed retention front. An often overlooked skill set is the ability to run back a seed efficiently and remember where key components of your build were along the way. And that shield spell in the 4-1 shop, excuse me, was a very helpful asset. And Theo going without it this time around could cause some problems. That said, Theo is looking pretty handy with this flail. Finds a ring of shielding. That's a nice little bit of extra safety. Gonna block 1 hit of damage and cast a greater shield spell. That lasts 20 beats. Well, and there goes that shield spell. Fate Room here not having much value, with Theotime still being on the starting at 3 hearts of hit points. Checking the shop, finds 2 cursed hearts. It's a pretty big find. Uncursing them with the drumstick doesn't really do much for safety unless you find a potion, but may as well with these extra chicken legs sitting around. Ooh, the Ring of Piercing. It's gotta be the... No, not the Piercing. Okay. I think Piercing is incredible with the flail. It solves much of its problems of getting snagged on pesky shields. And it deals with these Blade Masters. That said, Bomb Charm does mean that with 2 bombs here, going up to 2 bombs, Theo does have a quick kill against the Necrodancer. But look at how much of an issue this Blade Master is without the piercing. Alright. And a nice cleanup of the exit room. Theo going on to 4-4. Like this Deep Blues fight is not going to cause much problems. And getting the fireball finish. BlackSenapi pushing back pretty well, up to 3-2, running this Onyx Cat. Really awkward weapon type for the Onyx material. And oh, this Swarm is looking real dicey. Yeah, that's some big damage. That's some real big damage coming in for Black. Going down to 2 hearts out of the 9 he's carting around. Regen gonna patch some of this up, but oof, at what cost? Switching to the Blood Hammer. Yeah, this is looking very strongly in Theo's favor. Theo, having made it to the end game, survived Zone 4. Just needs to cross the finish line at this point, but we've already seen this race, how things can go unexpectedly in this endgame stretch. Theo starting 5-3. Gonna be, checking the shop? Getting the heavy glass? Nope, okay. Yeah, Theo is just pushing. Not even looking for extra safety at this point. But, you know, they are playing pretty well. Taking a little hit at the end there, but still in pretty good shape. I don't like this Deadringer approach, though. Deadringer is a boss I would absolutely suggest for, you know, newer or less experienced runners. Invest time into learning consistent Deadringer strats. You do not want to lose runs. You do not want to lose runs to the Deadringer fight. Okay. Theo, making it a little spooky, but does manage to get things back on the rails and finish out the Deadringer fight. Eats the chicken, goes to full health. Bomb Charm Bomb's gonna clear the stage quickly, and we've got okay. I actually like that Blood Bomb. Just bomb down that that dragon as soon as possible. Getting a little frozen here, but that's okay. No immediate danger. 2 hits to go. And Dorian's still looking healthy. 3.5 hearts. 1 hit to go. We just got to avoid disaster on this last hit, and Necrodancer should be going down here. Summons a mini-boss. It's too late. And Theotime gets the Game 3 win after a grueling 18-minute race. GG's.